So if I do a lot of pausing, it's only because it's just a lot happened around this time of gathering my thoughts. And also, yeah, I'm healed. I'm definitely healed. I've gone through a lot, but there are moments that just catch me emotionally, and I'm like, that was a rough time. So excuse the pauses ahead of time. So anyway, we're preparing for this wedding, blah blah blah. Now, here's where things go real left, like real crazy, and this is the part that I'm guessing a lot of you are waiting for, right? My daughter, this kids don't listen, kids listen, whatever have you. And when they get up in the morning, they are supposed to either come wake us up or just, chill in their room until we come get them. Either way, like whichever they feel like doing. We told them this all the time, but what does my daughter do? She goes downstairs. And when she goes downstairs, she leaves the door open. So now the other little girl, my other little daughter, goes downstairs. We're upstairs. We don't even hear none of this until we hear a loud bang and clash, whatever. So I go downstairs and I see like the fish tank, and the fish tank is shattered on the floor. There's beads everywhere. Like it's a plastic fish tank, but like the water is everywhere. The I don't know, like the rocks, like the sea rocks, just scattered everywhere, and I'm just like annoyed and spaz out, like, come on, you're not supposed to bring your sister down here. You're supposed to come get us when you wake up in the morning, like da da da, just snapping, right? Just frustrated. Just it is what it is. But um, my so my daughter, it was three of them. My daughter, the one that caused the fish tank, I mean, the one that opened the door to come downstairs, right? She's the one getting in trouble. Now, my other little girl, the one who pulled the fish tank down, she is about, at this time, one in some change. One in some change. My wife says to me, this favoritism you have is ridiculous. So you're just going to yell at such and such, the 3-year old, 3.5-year old, but you're not going to yell at the 1.5-year old. You're not going to, she's not going to get in trouble, huh? She's not. You just have favoritism. And I'm looking at her like, well, what do you, it's not even her fault that she left the room. It's the 3-year old fault because she opened the door and came downstairs and let her little sister downstairs. She's the one who let her downstairs to pull it down. She's 1.5 years old. She don't know better. She needs adult supervision. What do you want me to do? Spank her? Like yell at her, throw her against the wall? Like what do you expect for me to do? I'm expecting for you to treat her the same way you treat the other one. Granted, it's not even like she can say like I'm treating my stepdaughter right. She's talking about both of my biological children. So I'm just like, how you sound right now, right? So now I'm like really spazzing because I'm like, what do you want me? How you want me to discipline this 1-year-old child? Like, what do you want? What are you really asking for me to do? I felt like I raised my voice to the general public, in the room, and that's about it. So now we're going at it. Like I'm talking about war. I have reached my boiling point, and I'm trying my hardest to stay calm. I'm talking about shaking. I'm trying my hardest because I'm not the arguing type. I'm not the arguing type. I'm not the yeller. That's all her. I'm always the one to just walk away, come back. You good? You want to talk now? That's me. That's always has been me. So whenever I start to walk away there, I'm trying to walk away now. She sees me walking away, and she just knows how to push my buttons. And because I'm already like in a vulnerable state, I'm just like I said, the water is boiling and it's like at the top, like, just about to just overflow onto the whole entire stove. And she just says something that just makes me snap. And before you know it, it was like, I just want to, I'm in fight mode now. Like I'm angry. I just want to fight, but she's my wife. She's a woman. I can't fight her. So I just go and I start swinging and I just punch the window like just full force. The freaking window shatters everywhere. I'm talking about it's not even our house, bro. We renting. And I instantly just crashed out. Just went into this spasm mode, like just upset, angry, everything. Just like, what the look what you made me do. Like she's just like shocked. She's shocked. The kids are just shocked. Everybody's just looking at me, right? And I'm like embarrassed now. Like just full shame and embarrassment fall upon me. And I just went into the garage and I started crying. Yeah. Hold on. Oof. I started crying because in that moment, is all of this worth it? Like, look at what I'm doing. Look at what my kids saw. Look at, man, I tell you, I'm healed. But like, I haven't brought up this in a very long time. So, woo, man. All right. Look at what my kids saw. Like, I'm just like, just in the garage, in tears, full blown tears. Like, I can't believe this. I go back inside and, you know, she just brings all the kids upstairs. And I come back and I'm just looking at the shattered floor. Like there's just glass everywhere. And I'm just like, I can't believe I did this. And then I'm like in shock because I'm looking at the window and I'm just like, wow, I really did a number in that window. And I'm looking at my hand and God is good because there's no cuts, there's no bruises, there's no nothing. And I'm talking about the way how I punched that window. It could have been nothing but God. Now, I just stared at it because that broken window signified change. Now, not the change that I felt was coming in March, because like I said, this is still February, but it signified change because I said to myself, I don't think I can do it. You know what I'm saying? And not just the marriage, but like a lot, like just the marriage, I just started thinking about parenting. I started thinking about everything, the man that I was, who I've become, what I've allowed her to turn me into, the thoughts, everything was just running through my mind. Like I'm talking about this broken window shifted so much in me at that moment. This broken window was the first big change for transformation in my life because this is when I said, and I've asked for a divorce plenty of times before, but I think this time I meant it. So I'm thinking, like, as I'm cleaning up the glass, like, yeah, this is it. This is it. I can't do this no more. I can't. So I clean up the glass, and I'm just waiting for me to calm down. And sometimes when it comes to these situations, it doesn't take me long, right? So once we get the kids situated, I go and I apologize to the kids instantly. Like, I'm so sorry that you had to see daddy do that. Like, I'm sorry if I scared you. I'm once again so thankful nobody got hurt because everybody, like, I'm talking about glass just flew, you know. And put the kids away, and I'm like, okay, we're going to the garage and talk. Like the garage was our spot, our hangout spot, our talking spot. Like that's where we got to like escape the kids. We had a whole setup in there with chairs and everything. So we go in the garage and talk, and I just literally looked at her and I said, I don't think I can do this anymore. And I said, I really want a divorce. And she looks at me and she says, okay. And I was just like, wow, just like that. And she was like, listen, this is not the first time you've asked for a divorce. And I told you already, the next time you bring that word up, I'm not going to fight you. And she did. Because there are many times, like I said, that I have brought it up. But like I said, I've tried my hardest to make this marriage work. I'm talking about I fought against every moment that I said I wanted to leave. I always turned around and said, no, you said for better or for worse, it's going to get better. That's the mindset that I always had. I asked for that divorce, and this time I was like really serious. Like I was like, like this is, I don't know if I can do this much longer. Like, and I just wanted a divorce. I just wanted out. I wanted out. I wanted peace. That's the biggest thing I wanted in my life. Peace, peace. And so yeah, I'm like, all right, cool. So yeah, I guess we'll just figure it out at that point, right? So I leave the garage, and instantly I hear her start crying. I start crying because I'm just like, yeah, I can't believe this. Like this is crazy.